countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's Wrackin Theatre.
My lords and ladies, geeks, geekerellas, geekulas, and geekeritas, I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's Nerve-Wrackin Theater. A costumed criminal mastermind and murderer terrorizes a group of folks in an old dark house. That can only mean one thing. We're in for a fun night. Ha-ha! Tonight from 1930, it's the creepy caper, The Bat Whispers. Ha-ha! Now, this is the second of 3 films based on the popular 1920 mystery play, The Bat. The first was a silent film from 1926 from the same director as tonight's film, Roland West. This is the second, and the third was featured here in the Nerve-Wrackin Theater some time ago. The Bat from 1959, starring Vincent Price and Agnes Moorehead. Now, I've never seen the silent version, but between this and Vincent Price's version, I gotta say this one is better. It's darker and more mysterious with some genuinely unsettling imagery. Let's see if you agree. Without further ado, I give to you The Bat Whispers.
Magnified police, extra, magnified police. Quiet head, Lieutenant. Special extra, just out, 11 o'clock edition. Quiet head, will you? Special edition, just out, Lieutenant. Just out now, Lieutenant. Special edition, latest extra. Quiet head, Lieutenant, will you? Quiet head, read about the back, all about the back. The battle war without bats. Get out of the way, will you? You won't get the bat. I'll let the bat take the jump out of you. Anything doing?
Not yet.
All covered?
Yes, sir. The captain's in the house.
Which is Bell's window?
The lighted one, sir.
Not even a fire escape.
Everything all right, Mr. Bell?
Quite all right, Captain.
This is radio station KHB. The police evidently have succeeded in outsmarting the Bat, as he failed to make good his threat of stealing the Rossmore necklace. Although Mr. Bell waited for him alone as requested, with the police on guard outside the door. Now this seems to prove that when the public is sufficiently aroused to the seriousness of criminal conditions, the underworld element...
Bell. Mr. Bell. He doesn't answer.
Mr. Bell. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Give me that. To the police. Why waste time chasing rainbows? I always get what I go after. Bell was easy because his clock was fast and you boys were slow. Au revoir, leaving for the country to give the police a rest. Howdy, Mr. Anderson. We'll get this bat. I tell you boys, no chief crook is going to make a sap out of me and get away with it. Leaving for the country to give the police a rest.
You know, in these trying times when we're all working so hard to make ends meet, I think the Bat is setting a good example for all of us. Everyone, even a master criminal, needs some time off. Good for you, Bat. Enjoy your vacation in the country.
From Haiti, land of the voodoo, comes the most infamous cult of all. Bela Lugosi as Murder Legendre.
I see death.
Master of the undead damned. The sinister power behind the white zombie.
Zombies? Yes, they are my servants.
This soul killer takes men from their graves to be his slaves. His instruments of terror, and now this fiend plots to possess a woman.
Only a pin boy, a silver one, in a glass of wine, you know. Or perhaps a flower.
Keep it, monsieur. Keep it. You may change your mind.
Not dead. Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed a certificate. I saw them bury her.
Captive in the borderland between life and death. Her brain drained of the life spark. white zombie obeys the unholy commands of her demon master. As mindless creatures carry out his cursed will, terror explodes in horror and heartquake.
Zombie! Allez, allez!
Never eyes so evil, never powers so potent, never magic so black. Bela Dracula Lugosi, as the master of the white zombie.
I'm Vincent Price, and you're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. The walls move slowly in against you. Don't try to escape, you can't. You ready, dear?
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
Now back to the Bat Whispers, as it seems the criminal mastermind just can't relax, even on vacation, not with a nice, big, tempting bank nearby.
I was standing at the foot of the stairs, and I looked up, and I saw a gleaming eye, and it winked at me. I tell you, this house is haunted.
Rubbish. I've taken this house for the summer, and I intend to stay.
Well, then you can stay in it alone. Why do you suppose the servants left? I don't think the housemaid ever had a pain in her side, and I don't think the cook ever had a sister. Her sister didn't have twins. No, they was just scared stiff, and they ran away because they saw it.
You're a fool. Keep quiet.
I won't keep quiet. I worked for you for 20 years, and I guess I have a right to speak my mind.
You haven't got a mind.
If I had one, you wouldn't let me use it. I stuck by you when you was a theosophist and a suffragettist. And I've seen you through socialism, Fletcherism, and rheumatism. But when it comes to spookism, I'm through.
Shut up!
What is it? I saw a man at that window.
Nonsense. You're seeing things.
Don't I know it?
Well, the next time you see anything, tell me. And scream afterwards. Scream first, they won't wait. Get the Ouija board.
It's up there with the Bible on it to keep it quiet.
Get it.
You're not asking me to go after it all alone, are you?
Now, keep your mind a blank.
You said I didn't have a mind.
Well, keep what you have got a blank.
So scared. The teeth are chattering. I can hardly hold my upper setting.
Quiet. Is Lizzie Allen right about this house? Or is she wrong as usual?
Look, it's moving.
Shh. G-O-R-S-K-I.
Russian.
B-A-T. Bat. That's queer.
The paper said he was in the country. Let's hope it's a foreign country. What's that?
I'm going to find out.
Miss Neely, can't I sleep with you tonight? You know, it's only when my jaw drops that I snore. I can tie it up with a handkerchief.
Well, tie it up now. What's that ladder doing in the laundry chute?
I don't know. Maybe that caretaker put it by her.
Careful, careful.
Oh, no, ain't I careful? I don't like that caretaker.
I wouldn't have him. Only he worked for the Flemings and came with a lease.
The bat!
Over the possibility of the bat's connection with the robbery. Portly Fleming, the bank's president, is traveling in Europe and has not been reached. The police are spreading their dragnet in an effort to locate young Bailey, the cashier. Now, what on earth are you doing?
I'm setting a bear trap for the bat if he ever comes flying around here. And I've got the other end of it fastened to the bed. Miss Neely, let me have a look at the papers.
Put on your glasses.
I don't need no glasses. My eyes are all right. My arms, they ain't long enough. Now, do you see? Lieutenant Anderson says that nobody has ever seen the bat. He might be a merchant, doctor, lawyer, or even a trusted servant. He heard me.
Who?
The bat.
Who did that?
I don't know. This house gets on my nerves. It won't let me sleep.
You may have noticed some familiar imagery in this film. This film was cited by none other than Batman co-creator Bob Kane as a major influence in the development of the famous superhero. If Bob Kane had never seen this film, Batman may never have been created. Now that you've seen this film, what are you going to create? Ha ha! We'll be back after this.
Larry!
From the exotic geisha houses of Tokyo to the back alleys of the Ginza Strip comes the terrifying news of a fiendish creature that threatens to destroy all who stand in his way. This is the frightening story of an American reporter in Tokyo who unwittingly became the victim of a shocking scientific experiment that turned him into a horrible mutant, half man, half monster, the Manster.
What happened?
He got away.
I think I know where he's going, to Taras. Follow me.
Right. There's panic in the streets as the unheard-of terror of a half-man, half-monster runs wild through the city.
There he goes!
Don't miss The Manster, a genuine thriller in the most frightening sense of the word.
How much Jack you think's in that strong rock?
There's plenty of Cuban sugar, though.
Here's what happened. The general beat his friend Castro to the Cuban treasury. The strongbox is now on this boat. So are a deported American gangster and his moll. And lurking in the depths, is the creature from the haunted sea.
You're a crazy mixed-up kid.
I am perfectly adjusted to my life of crime.
Don't worry, Mary Bell. I'll save you.
It's all right. Be calm, everybody. The boat's insured.
Beware. The creature from the haunted sea.
We now return to The Bat Whispers, where the Bat has been on a crime spree, there's a mysterious lurker in the house, and this caretaker doesn't seem too trustworthy either.
Don't trust him. Caretaker means servant.
Who won't let you sleep?
Ghosts. Listen, he's here again. He opens windows when I'm looking, and I can't see anything. He slams doors, and there's no one there to slam them. And rolls things down the stairs, and there's no one there to make them roll. And that ain't all. He whispers to me from behind the wall. He's here again. Stay here long enough, and you'll see.
Let's go back to the city.
I'll not go back. I won't be frightened. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Besides, I've sent for detectives.
Detectives won't do you no good. The whole police force won't do no good. They can't stop ghosts. Nobody can stop ghosts.
Now, did you hear what he said?
If they come after me, I'm going to get them.
I can't see a thing. Anybody will suspect.
No, none of them know you. Here. That helps. That's better. Now hurry. We've got so much to do.
Coming up. Fixing the electric light wire.
Something's coming up. I can feel it creeping all over me.
It's your liver. Take a pill and go to bed.
I will not go to bed. I'm going to stay right here with you. Hello, Lily. Hello.
Sorry, Auntie, the train was late. But young Mr. Fleming was kind enough to drive me over from the station in his car.
I think the less you have to do with that spendthrift nephew of Fleming's, the better it'll be for you.
Oh, but why, Auntie?
You like him. Release this house to me.
Wants to see you. Says his name is Brooks. He's a darkness. Looks funny to me.
Yes, I meant to tell you I engaged him for you at the agency today.
You know, What you standing there for? Show him in.
In here?
Of course.
All right.
I'm sure you'll find his references very satisfactory. He was in his last place 3 years.
So you're a professional gardener.
Yes, ma'am.
Know anything about perennials?
Yes. They're the ones that hold their leaves in the winter.
Had any experience with rubiola?
Oh, yes.
And alopecia?
Yes, but they dry up if you don't water them.
And what is your treatment for urticaria?
Oh, I thin it.
You may show him to his room in the right wing.
You mean next to mine?
No, in the right wing.
Oh.
Oh, do you? Do you know young Bailey, the missing cashier of the bank?
Why, yes, slightly. Why?
Nothing.
That new gardener, I don't like his looks. Supposing he's the bad.
Well, I know he's not a gardener. Because urticaria is hives, rubiola is measles, and alopecia is baldness.
And knowing all this, you're going to let him stay in this house?
Yes. Until I find out why my niece brought him here.
Oh, you're like all the rest of the women. A good-looking fella comes in the door, and your brains fly out the window.
Warning. Get out of this house while there is yet time. Disaster awaits all who remain here.
I'm leaving now.
Dr. Van Reese to see you.
A doctor. Lawyer, merchant, doctor. That.
Sorry to trouble you, Miss Van Gorder, but circumstances surrounding the Oakdale bank robbery made it imperative.
Who do you think robbed the bank?
Cashier, a young chap named Bailey. Got away with a cool $500,000, and all in cash, too.
And Mr. Fleming, the bank's president, is on his way back from Europe.
Yes. It's on account of his unexpected return that I called. Now, Miss Van Gorder, it's only natural that he would like you to vacate the house.
Well, he's not the only one interested in my vacating this property, Doctor.
What do you mean?
Read that. It was thrown through the window just before you came in. Oh, Doctor, you might fasten that window. That's the second warning I've had.
Of course, then you decided to...
Exactly. To remain right here. I don't intend to leave until I've learned the meaning of all this. Why, Doctor, you didn't fasten this window?
Beg your pardon. I thought I did.
Here? A man by the name of Anderson wants to see you.
You'll pardon me, Doctor.
Certainly. Your aunt is a very determined woman.
Why, yes, she is.
Won't you sit down?
Yes, thank you.
I suppose the reason you answered my call so promptly was because I hinted that the bat might be connected with mysterious happenings in this house.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not sure that he is. However, I'll tell you everything, so you can draw your own conclusions.
Splendid.
You should persuade your aunt to leave the house. It's too isolated. 2 hours to the next village. Enough shrubbery around the ground to hide a dozen assassins.
Oh, but Doctor, what enemies could my aunt have?
Don't seem to be any matches.
No. Well, I'll get you some.
Very kind of you.
So, the doctor pocketed the matches and then pretended there weren't any. Then went over to the window and unfastened it after Miss Van Gorder wanted them fastened. Why, that can only mean one thing. The doctor is a kleptomaniac who specializes in matches. And he is also claustrophobic. He can't stand the thought of being locked in. So he unlocked the window. He's not the Bat, just a doctor with issues. Oh, and speaking of having issues.
From the depths of hell comes The Devil's Messenger, starring the master of mystery Lon Chaney and Karen Cannon.
You could leave my message. You'd have to go back. Up there.
No, I can't. I won't go back.
You'll deliver that to a Mr. Donald Powell. Don't be afraid of me.
The Devil's Messenger delivers gifts from hell, turning man into a ravaging beast.
I took a picture of that old farmhouse. There's nobody in the picture. You saw it. Was there anybody in it?
No, there wasn't.
Somebody has come out of that house, and they're coming toward me.
Back from the dead, his lovely victim seeks revenge for her horrible death at the hands of a man driven mad by a gift from hell. Trapped in her icy tomb until the Devil's Messenger exposed her nakedness in her crystal prison.
Now let's get down to here.
She becomes the object of a scientist's lust. His consuming desire for her drives him to commit murder to keep her for himself. Not since Eve received the apple have gifts inflicted such unnatural consequences.
Tonight at midnight, you will be dead.
Just how do you intend to kill me?
I've no idea. I don't even know you.
The crystal ball foreshadows doom, for it is the plaything of the devil, and only he can change the events it foresees. You must see what the Devil's Messenger has in store for you.
For 2 million years in these subterranean caves, a creature of superhuman evil was entombed in a wall of ice, waiting to be free, waiting to live again. Travel with us on a journey into a world where nightmare becomes reality.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Travel with us, if you dare, on the Horror Express.
We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
The malignant power of this creature is indestructible. transferring its force from mind to mind, from body to body.
Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him. You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives.
The animal that you shot was only the host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You saw his eyes. One look at them and you're dead. Anything that moves near that door, kill it.
Run. Run for your life. Hide, but you can't escape. No one can stop the fury and the terror of the Horror Express.
Sorry to have troubled you, but tobacco is something every doctor forbids his patient, but prescribes it for himself. By the way, is your hand a revolver?
Why, yes.
It's late. Be sure to telephone if something happens in the house. Because something is liable to happen in this house at any time. Good night.
Richard Fleming is a spendthrift of the worst kind.
I see. And you think he leased this house to you without his uncle's consent, eh?
Yes. To get the rent money to gamble with.
Now you think he's trying to frighten you out before his uncle's return, is that it? How do you know Courtleigh Fleming's in Europe?
Oh, that isn't the paper.
You shouldn't believe everything you read in the papers, dear lady.
But Dr. Van Rees said he had a cablegram from him.
Did you see it?
No.
I thought so. I'm going to find out who's trying to frighten you out of this house, Miss Van Gogh. Where do those stairs lead to?
To the, Is that you, Lizzie?
There's a detective downstairs. They heard you pounding.
Doesn't sound hollow here.
Brooke, when did you hear Courtleigh Fleming arrange with the architect for a secret room?
They were talking in the office last summer. But when I came in, Mr. Fleming stopped.
Well, then if there really is such a room, it must be on the new plans. Oh, if we could only find those plans.
Dale, you're doing an awful lot for me.
Well, you know why.
You bet.
Oh, not now. I've got an idea.
So you think there's a possibility of the bats being connected to this?
The bat's liable to be connected with anything where there's $500,000 at stake.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here. I want to talk to you. Would you mind telling me your name?
No, I wouldn't mind.
Well, what is it?
Lizzie Allen.
Lizzie Allen. Splendid.
Do you like it?
And, your age?
22.
She's 42.
But I ain't the only one in this house that's over 40.
That will do. See, the coffee and rolls are placed in the library for Mr. Anderson. If you'll pardon me, I think I'll rest for a while.
Quite all right, quite all right. I've got plenty of work to do.
The caretaker will show you to your room. He's the only servant we have at present.
And he wouldn't stay if he wasn't crazy. What you wait, please?
Hello, Country Club. Is Mr. Dick Fleming there? Hello, Mr. Fleming. This is Dale Van Gorder speaking. Could you come over here? It's very important. The bank's money. Yes. Thank you.
What did you see?
The bat came through that window and threw up the stairs.
Now stop it at once and go to bed. Go on.
You, Mr. Fleming.
Yes. I rapped several times with no answer, so I used the passkey. Your call seemed urgent. What's wrong?
The money stolen from the bank. I think it's in this house.
What makes you think so?
Here, wait a minute. I want to see you.
Nobody there.
What did you see?
The bat!
No, I think Una O'Connor did it better.
He's all right. Please don't.
Shut up.
Okay, banga banga.
Since when do you talk a native language?
I just started today.
Well, what did he say?
What did he say? I don't even know what I said.
Do I, baby? Of course I do. Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo turn an island paradise into the zaniest madhouse in the 7 seas. Charlita puts a gleam in Duke Mitchell's eyes. Your smile only added life to your masquerade. Muriel Landers puts the whammy on Sammy.
Sammy! Run for your life! Go on, get out of here. Run for your life.
Ramona, the romantic chimp, takes off on a romantic chase of her own.
Strange. But interesting.
Really think so? What a charming compliment.
Bela Lugosi finds the perfect subject to turn a gorilla into a goof, and versa versa.
Look, what are you trying to tell me? I don't understand a word. What am I, dumb or something? Don't answer that. Now look, Duke Mitchell, I'm running this game, you understand? And don't talk back. Yeah, now put it on, because we gotta get out that door.
Yes, a hidden room would show on the blueprints.
That's what I thought.
You might look in that old chest in the dining room. My uncle used to keep blueprints there.
Oh, thank you. I knew you'd help us. You found them.
What if I have? Money's here. Do you think I'm fool enough to turn it over to you?
But it belongs to the bank. I only want to return it.
Why should you be so anxious to return it?
Because I want to clear Brooke. I'm engaged to him, and even my aunt mustn't know that until we can find the stolen money. Won't you help us?
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Well, if you don't trust me, there's a detective upstairs. Give him the plans and let's search together.
Detective? What's a detective doing here?
People have been trying to break in.
What people?
I don't know.
And the money is here.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to find that secret room, and I don't need the help of any detective. This is my uncle's house, and everything in it belongs to him.
If you leave this room with that blueprint, I'll scream.
If you do, I'll tell them the new gardener is Brooke Bailey, the missing cashier at the Oakdale Bank.
Give me that blueprint.
Give me those blueprints.
What is it?
I didn't do it.
What's the matter?
I didn't do it.
Speak to me.
It's Richard Fleming. Somebody shot him from the top of the stairs.
What do you mean by somebody? Did you see anybody?
No, the flashlight blinded me.
Oh. Who are you?
The gardener.
Gardner, eh? One shot fired.
I fired that shot myself last night.
Splendid. Quick thinking, Miss Van Gorder. But I'm afraid I shall have to arrest your niece.
You can't do that until after the coroner's verdict. And you'll have to wait to Dr. Van East for that.
I see. Well, let me tell you something, Miss Van Gorder. When I find it necessary to make an arrest, I'll make it. And I'll not wait for any coroner's verdict. Now I'll tell you what to do. Take your niece over to that chair and say nothing to her. I'll do the talking.
Well, you would have a detective. Now, I hope you're happy.
What became of the rest of this?
I don't know.
Where's the torn piece?
I don't know.
Don't lie to me. The torn piece showed the hidden room. And you shot young Fleming to get it.
Oh, I didn't.
No? Then, my dear girl, how does it happen that the nephew of the president of the Oakdale Bank was killed in his uncle's house the night after the bank was robbed? And the only person present at his murder was the girl who's engaged to the runaway cashier.
Engaged? Is that true, Dale?
I'll say it's true.
Yes.
Did you locate that hidden room on the torn piece?
No.
Did Fleming locate it?
No, I tell you.
Now you listen to me.
Anybody home here? Who flung that? Say, what kind of a joint is this?
Who are you?
Who am I? Who do you think I am? W.T. Jones, super sleuth of Oakdale County. Who are you?
Did you engage this fellow?
Yes, but over the telephone. From the Judkins Detective Agency.
Oh. I'm in charge here. Lieutenant Detective Anderson of the city police. Did you look around outside?
Did I? That's what I was doing when somebody socked me with that piano. Dick Fleming. Who killed him?
That's exactly the reason I sent for you.
I got you. Just give me time, lady. I ain't no cheap gumshoe. Detecting crime with me is a work of art.
The garagerie. That's strange. There can't be anybody there.
Just a moment. I'll answer that. Hello. Somebody calling for help in the garage. Hello. Hello. You bring off. I'll see who it is. You stay there.
There go the lights again.
Who was monkeying with him?
You hear that?
Coming from behind that wall.
Shh. Stop it.
Andy, that painting moved. Oh, I feel somebody looking at us.
Where?
I don't know. I can't see them.
I can see you.
you're not out of this house by morning, you'll suffer terrible consequences.
Look, Andy, the picture's moving back into place again.
Look behind that picture.
Kane, budget.
I thought so.
Look! The window! Now it's gone.
Now, who on earth is ringing that doorbell?
Miss Neely, now you ain't going to answer it. Yes, she is.
With everybody hollering and bells ringing, a detective can't do nothing. Now, what made that do that?
Dr. Van Rees.
You'll pardon my coming back, but I must have left my cigarette case.
So glad you returned, Doctor. A terrible thing has happened. Young Fleming has been murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, murdered. My niece will tell you everything.
Why'd you set up the brake? Because I can use you.
This machine utilizes X-ray, ultraviolet, and alpha, beta, and omega rays.
This man is a killer. Mad with dreams of fantastic power.
We're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials. That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox. You work for us faithfully, or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
No money is safe. No man is safe. Nothing stops the amazing transparent man. Into army-guarded secret government vaults he goes, stealing confidential nuclear material, holding in his unseen hands the key to world power. But the amazing transparent man wants first vengeance.
If I choke you hard enough, you'll bring me back.
Now back to the Bat Whispers, where there are an amazing number of people running around, creeping in the shadows, trying to get away with murder and figure out who did what. Let's see what other twists and turns are in store.
I was standing at the foot of the stairs when young Mr. Fleming started up.
What stairs?
Stairs in the living room.
Why did young Fleming come here?
I sent for him.
Why did you send for him? You say you tore a piece of blueprint out of his hand?
Yes,
What became of it?
I was afraid to keep it, so I hid it in one of the rolls that was on the tray Lizzie has just taken to the dining room.
I see. May I have something to cover the body?
Oh, yes,
Yes, thank you.
Gosh, I I'd like to get a headlock on the guy that pulled that painting stunt.
You needn't be disturbed, because the detective suspects your niece. I'll take care of that. And now, will you allow me to go in the other room and write my report about young Fleming's death?
I'll get you some writing material.
Don't trouble. May I close the door?
Of course.
You'll pardon me, won't you? May I inquire just who you are?
I'm Dr. Van Rees.
Oh, yes, of course. Miss Van Corder explained about you, yes. Well, my name is Anderson, Doctor. Lieutenant Detective Anderson of the City Police. And now that we're better acquainted, I'll presume to trouble you for that piece of blueprint.
Blueprint? What blueprint?
Why, the little piece of paper that you took from the tray.
You're mistaken, Anderson. I took nothing from the tray.
Then, my dear doctor, it's time that I consulted my oculist.
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm a liar?
You can call it anything you like. But I want that piece of paper.
All right.
Thank you, Doctor. You know, it's peculiar, but sometimes these little bits of paper are really very, very important.
Really?
Fireplace, huh? There are dozens of fireplaces in this house. Hidden room. Fireplace.
You don't believe in that hidden room bunk. It's the girl's imagination.
Possibly. Still, I wonder who's trying to frighten the ladies out of this house. Have you any idea, Doctor?
How should I know?
Well, I wonder if you happen to be very well acquainted with Courtleigh Fleming, who's supposed to be abroad. You needn't answer that question if it embarrasses you, Doctor.
What are you driving at? There's a limit.
Let that limit stop where it interferes with my work.
What do you mean?
You heard what I said.
Are you trying to mix me up with that bank robbery?
I only know that young Fleming was killed here tonight trying to locate that hidden room. But no one had better try to prevent me from locating it. You understand that, don't you, Doctor?
Your insinuations are an insult.
Sorry.
See you later, Anderson.
Anytime, Doctor, anytime.
Now, what on earth are you doing with that?
That's for your feet, if you'll ever go to bed.
No answer at the garage. Strange Detective Anderson hasn't returned.
Maybe he's found the guy that moved that painting.
Well, I hope somebody finds something around here pretty soon. I'm not tired. I can't stand any longer.
Hey, what is it? Where is it?
I'm scalded. A minute ago I couldn't stand, and now I can't sit.
Oh, Doctor, you haven't seen Detective Anderson, have you?
Why?
Went into the grounds a short time ago to make an investigation. Hasn't returned.
Oh, suppose I go and look for him.
Oh, thank you.
Stop where you are. Look straight ahead. Get those people out of this house or I'll burn you alive. Don't turn around till you've counted 10. Start counting now. Now go.
She's choking. Ain't she choking?
What is it?
Put up your hand. Stop. It's the law speaking. Reach for the ceiling.
Oh, Edil, get some water.
Don't wait. Don't go near him. Wait. Wait till I search him. He ain't got nothing. Who be here?
Oh.
Get a pillow. Here, drink this.
Where are they?
Dale, some whiskey.
You mean to tell me that you got booze in the house?
Yes, for emergency.
And that's the reason everybody's trying to bust in here.
These doors are locked.
Who locked them? Who's he?
Caretaker.
Oh, what's the matter with him?
He's coming. He's coming after us all.
Who?
The ghost. He said if I didn't get you all out of here, he would burn me to a crisp.
What does this ghost look like?
Awful. He was all in white. Only he didn't have any face.
He means he wore a mask.
The doors! The lights are going out again.
They shot at me. I quit, and I'm going to get out of here.
How?
That it could happen in America. That it could happen now. That it could ever happen to me. Another murder tonight. At Watergate. My apartment.
You must issue the order that ye take
poison you. Put a guard on me.
Now back to the Bat Whispers. As many things have happened, but most importantly, the Doctor has bashed Detective Anderson over the head and hidden him away somewhere. I really hope he's okay. I admire this guy. I mean, not only because he stays calm and collected under pressure, but because he can do that thing with his left eyebrow. I can't. I mean, you know, I could do the right eyebrow, okay, but the left one, I can't do. Well, that's Popeye. That's no good. Anyway, I can't do it. This guy can. I like him. Let's see what happened to him.
One, two, three, four. Try it again. One, two, three, four. Once more. Listen.
Someone's trying to get in.
It's the ghost. Neil, I just saw Banker Fleming on the roof.
Did you hear that gardener call her, Dale?
Gardener, nothing. He's the missing cashier of the Oakdale Bank. And I hereby arrest you for murder, robbery, larceny, and everything else that's wrong around here.
Oh, Annie, don't let him arrest Brooke. I made him impersonate a gardener so we might look for the hidden room and find the stolen money. I'm sure it's hidden in this house.
Rot. Who would hide money in this house?
Banker Fleming. He's in Europe.
Brooke had to disappear to avoid arrest. There was evidence framed against him. Oh, we didn't want to deceive you, but...
You didn't. Gardeners don't have manicured fingernails. When Detective Anderson comes, send him up to the attic.
Sir, aren't you going to take me with you?
Oh, you're trouble enough on the ground floor. You'd be a nuisance on the roof.
Oh.
If I yell, you come. Who, me? Yes, you. Now, I want you to show me the exact spot on the roof where you think you saw Banker Fleming.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
You can't get away from me. Quiet. Quiet. Not a word. Not a sound. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, do you hear? Stand still till I put my hands around your little white throat and squeeze until you're dead. Who's in this room? Who came in this room? Get away from that safe.
Help. 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 Somebody help me. Oh! He's killing him. He's killing him. Somebody come. Help me. Please help. Get me out of here. Oh, get me out of here. Help. Help.
Someone behind that fireplace.
It sounds like Dale. Oh, darling, what is it? Oh, get the water quick. Speak to me. Speak to me, Dale.
I wonder what old assault and battery's doing. My instinct tells me we ought to get a doctor for him. I don't like that doctor. One good look at him would cure anybody.
He ain't there.
Who ain't?
Him.
Why, where'd he go?
Maybe he weren't there in the first place.
Say, what are you trying to do? You're trying to kid me?
No, but we're all commencing to see things. And when you get like that, you gotta do something. And I'm a-gonna do it. Now, don't tell anybody.
Cross my heart.
But you need a lot of courage around this shack. Victor.
I'm blind.
Who? Who's running up them stairs? Where? Where's my matches? I got them.
Say, what'd you put out that light for?
I put it out. Give me back my bottle.
You say there were two of them? And the bat shot the other one?
Oh, it was terrible.
Look. Who's that?
I came up the back way. I saw your light, and I thought it's Detective Anderson's. I had no luck looking out outside for him.
Doctor, there's a man behind that fireplace. Now, Doctor, if you'll hold this candle, I think we can discover the thing that's trying to frighten me out of this house.
It was right here that I touched it.
Raise that candle a little higher.
Oh, I can see him in that corner.
Stop that man. In the back. He's coming down the stairs.
This one has plenty of fight in him.
Never before has man been transformed into such hideous proportions. Never have teenage girls been subjected to the terrifying ordeal in the fantastic room of torture. prisoners on this island of the mad must fight desperately to preserve a sane and conscious mind. This strange and powerful story has been acclaimed as the most terrifying of all time, as it bursts forth the unequaled horror of an island of monsters created by a human beast.
The back, he's coming down the stairs! What are you going to do? Hey, what are you shooting at? Where is he? He didn't come down here. He must be hiding in one of the rooms upstairs. Come on, we've got to get him.
Doctor, why did you put out that candle?
I was so startled. It slipped out of my hand.
You deliberately put it out. I saw you.
He got away.
Thanks to Dr. Van Rees.
Wait for me! Wait! There's a man following me up those stairs.
What's your game, Van Rees?
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean. You tried to kill me downstairs.
You make a mistake, Anderson.
No, Doctor. You're the one that's made the mistake.
Ask him why he put out the candle and let the man escape from behind that fireplace.
I don't have to ask him. If his accomplice, Banker Fleming, was caught, they wouldn't be able to frighten the ladies out of this house. And they wouldn't be able to split the bank's funds between them.
You think Banker Fleming robbed his own bank?
I don't think. I know he did.
Then if we can find Fleming, you're cleared.
Search him.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I warned you not to interfere with me, Van Rees.
My revolver. How did he get it?
Took it out of my pocket when he hit me over the head. The next time you handcuff a man, Doctor, be sure and remove the key from his pocket. Open that door. Now get in there. I'll see you later, Doctor. Lock it. Put the key in your pocket. Now, let's give this secret room the once-over. Listen.
He is the Bat. I know he's the Bat. Well, anyway, if he ain't the Bat, he's in cahoots with him.
He fell in downstairs. Couldn't tell who he was or how he got here. When we looked for him, blew it. He was gone.
Here you. Look at me. Look at me. Know me? Did you try to communicate from the garage a while ago?
Garage?
Yes, I tried.
Have you ever heard of Detective Anderson? Hmm? Think. Anderson's the name.
Anderson. No.
When you left those people downstairs, where did you go? Answer me. Where did you go?
I don't know.
Stalling. If he makes one false move, shoot to kill. Understand?
I gotcha.
Yeah. We should have discovered this easily. Anyone could tell it was phony. No flu.
My niece says there's a secret panel with an entrance from the outside.
Really? Would you mind telling me exactly what happened?
I'll try. I was so frightened it seemed like a terrible nightmare. The fireplace closed just like this.
I'm afraid your niece must have imagined that there was a secret panel there. Well, there may have been money in that safe at some time, but it certainly isn't there now.
Look, a man just crossed that skylight carrying a satchel.
A satchel?
Yes.
I'll get him.
Wait. Nobody crossed that skylight. I just wanted to get rid of that detective and do a little detecting myself. Now, the man in the back shot evidently removed the satchel from that safe before the bat attacked him. There's only one place possibly he could have hidden it. The hamper. Find it.
Oh, it's here. Oh.
See if it contains the bank's money.
Look out. There might be a bomb in it.
It's the money.
All of it?
That's it.
Now, if you can find Courtney Fleming, our mystery is about ended.
Assume the position and open your minds wide. It's time for your cranial cavity search. Yes, my lords and ladies, the cranial cavity search. Here's a chance for all you great geeks out there to prove your geek cred by showing what you know. And tonight's cranial cavity search question is: the classic 1966 TV series Batman, with Adam West and Burt Ward, featured a number of colorful and sinister villains to challenge the Caped Crusader. Some from the DC Comics series, and some were created for the show. Which of these Batman villains were not taken from the comics, but were created originally for the show? A. Mr. Freeze. B. Clayface. C. The Archer. Or D. Calendar Man. Which of these Batman villains did not come from the comics? We'll find out after these cartoonish ads. And the answer to tonight's cranial cavity search question. Which Batman villain from the 1966 TV series did not originate in the comics? It was C. The Archer. Yes, the Archer, played by comedic character actor Art Carney. The Archer was a criminal with a Robin Hood fixation and a bow and arrow, who stole from the rich and kept it. But now, on to the conclusion of The Bat Whispers, where the mystery begins to unravel, hidden motives are revealed, and apparently the maid has taken up diving.
It's Banker Fleming, and he's dead. It's the ghost I saw.
The wristwatch with a luminous dial.
The eye that Lizzie saw, going up the stairs.
Hey, look! There's a fire down there.
It's the garage.
Come on, get busy. We gotta put it out.
Put that bag back where you found it. Not a sound if you value your lives. The man who started that fire did it to get you out of this room. In a moment he's coming back either through that door or through the window. He's after the money. Now pick up your guns. Put out the lights. Now get back. Back into the shadows. When he comes, be quiet. Shh. He's coming. Remember, he's a killer. Hands up! Put on the lights. Search him.
Gosh, 3 of them.
So you're the one who hit me over the head and locked me in the garage, eh? Take off his mask. It was a long chase, Mr. Bat. Well, we've got you and got you red-handed. Where's this lead to?
To the laundry, I think.
Let's get to it. You stay here in case he comes back. Come on!
Wait, it'll take the 2 of us here. Here, take this.
somebody. Come quick, get a rope.
Get a rope. Get a rope. Get a rope. Give it.
I've got the bat. I've caught him.
Come on.
I've got the bat.
Get a rope. I got a rope. Get line. Hurry up. Get a rope.
Hold on there. Tie him up.
Come on. Put those bracelets on his arms. Come on, get him out.
I got the bat. I got him.
Take that trap off.
I got the bat. I caught him in my bear trap. Oh, Miss Steely, I got...
Take off that mask.
Detective Anderson.
I'm Anderson. He stole my papers, locked me in the garage, and impersonated me. What I'd like to know is, how did you get the dope from headquarters on this case?
The way I get everything. With my brain. I've got the greatest brain that ever existed. Stick 'em up. Come on, move over there, you. Say, you. Put up your hands. Did you hear me? Stick 'em up.
Why should I? I removed the cartridges from that gun not 10 minutes ago.
Come on, boys, get him. Get him. That's the tie to that tree. Hurry, boys. That's the idea. Step on it. Get that rope around him.
Tie him up so he can't get away.
Auntie, how did you ever think to say that?
By telling my first lie in an otherwise stainless life.
You think you've got me, don't you? Well, let me tell you this. There never was a jail built strong enough to hold the bat. And after I've paid my respects to your cheap lockup, I shall return at night. The bat always flies at night. And always in a straight line.
Wait a minute. Don't do that. We're not through yet. Keep your seats, everybody. Don't put out that card. Pull back that curtain. Turn on the light. Where's the bat? Coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to appeal to you in behalf of a very dear friend of mine, the Bat. If people guess his identity, he's heartbroken. Yes, indeed. And he goes around for days killing people without the slightest zest for his work. Now, you dear folks, you've found him out. You've torn the mask from his face, and he's really quite angry about it. So in order to keep him happy and contented, I want you all to promise me that you won't divulge his identity. Let him try to fool your friends as he hopes he's fooled you. And in return for your consideration in this matter, he promises not to haunt your homes, steal your money, or frighten your little children. Is it a bargain? Thank you.
Remember, my lords and ladies, do not spoil the end of this movie for your friends. Ha ha! So, Lizzie caught the bat. Well done. And compliments on your spider web pajamas. Stylish and kind of retro Halloween. Gotta love it. Ha ha! Well, my lords and ladies, I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to invite you all back again next week when we'll do whatever this is all over again. Ha ha! As always, I am Lord Blood-Rah saying, geek out. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, check out these other horror and sci-fi shows on the channel.